Most microcomputers allow users to enhance the capability of the system by providing expansion slots on the system board. Expansion cards may be inserted into these slots. An expansion card is a circuit board that lets you add a new feature to a computer. These cards have ports which allow cables to be connected to devices outside the system unit. There are various types of expansion cards. Let us have a look at some of the commonly used ones. Graphic cards connect the system board to the monitor. They convert the internal electronic signals to video signals so that the images can be displayed on the monitor. Sound cards enable a computer to play and record high-quality sound. They accept audio input from a microphone and convert it into a form that can be processed by the computer. They convert internal electronic signals to audio signals so that they can be heard from external speakers. Network Interface Cards (NIC), also known as Network Adapter Cards, can be used to form a communication network where many computers are connected. The network adapter card connects the system unit to a cable that connects to a network. This enables users to share data, programs, and hardware. Plug and Play. Plug and Play is a set of hardware and software standards developed by Intel, Microsoft, and others to simplify the process of adding hardware to PCs. It allows the addition of a new device without requiring reconfiguration or manual installation of device drivers. As the computer starts up, it searches for plug-and-play devices and automatically configures the devices and the computer system. Unfortunately, not all computer systems and expansion cards have this capability. PC cards are credit card-sized expansion cards which are used in notebook and handheld computers. They have been specially developed to meet the size constraints of these computers. They can be easily inserted and removed. Many devices, such as expansion boards, work with only a specific type of bus. Every computer system has two basic categories of buses. System buses connect the CPU to the memory on the system board. Expansion buses connect the CPU to other components on the system board, including expansion slots. The principal types of expansion buses are ISA, PCI, AGP, USB, and Firewire buses. Each one will be described shortly. Computer systems have a combination of different types of expansion buses. The industry standard architecture ISA bus was developed for the first IBM personal computer. Originally, it had an 8-bit bus width which was later expanded to 16 bits. The Peripheral Component Interconnect PCI bus is a high-speed 32-bit or 64-bit bus that was originally developed to meet the video demands of graphical user interfaces. The Accelerated Graphics Port AGP bus is over twice as fast as the PCI bus. It is widely used for graphics and 3D animations and is replacing the PCI bus for the transfer of video data. Universal Serial Bus USB combines with a PCI bus on the system board to support external devices without using expansion cards or slots. USB was designed to allow many peripherals to be connected using a single standardized interface socket. USB also improves the plug-and-play capabilities by allowing devices to be connected and disconnected without rebooting the computer or turning off the device. Firewire buses are very high-speed buses similar to USB buses. Both USB and Firewire buses are used for special applications that provide support for digital camcorders and video editing software. Buses are very high-speed buses similar to USB buses. Both USB and Firewire buses are used for special applications that provide support for digital camcorders and video editing software. Ports. A port is a socket for external devices to connect to the system unit. Some ports connect directly to the system board while others connect to cards inserted into slots on the system board. Standard ports. Some ports are standard features of most computer systems. Ports like the mouse, keyboard and video ports are used to connect specific devices. Other standard ports like the following ones may be used for different devices.
Slots and cards. Serial ports. Serial ports may be used for different purposes such as to connect to a monitor, GPS receiver, etc. Serial ports send data one bit at a time and are good for sending information over a long distance. Parallel ports were used to connect external devices that needed to transfer a lot of data over a short distance. These ports can typically send 8 bits of data simultaneously across 8 parallel wires. Parallel ports were mainly used to connect printers to the system unit. Nowadays, printers use USB, Ethernet or Wi-Fi to connect to the CPU. USB and Firewire ports. Universal Serial Bus ports or USB are faster than serial and parallel ports, and a single port can be used to connect several devices to the system unit. Firewire ports are fast ports and are used to connect specialized firewire devices such as camcorders.
Recent developments in buses and ports include PCI Express, PCIe and Serial ATA, SATA. PCI Express buses and slots are 30 times faster than PCI and are expected to replace both PCI and AGP. Serial ATA, SATA buses and ports are used to connect magnetic and optical disk drives to the system board for greater speed. Specialized ports. In addition to standard ports, there are various specialty ports such as the following ones. Musical Instrument Digital Interface. MIDI ports are a special type of serial port used to connect musical instruments like an electronic keyboard to a sound card. The sound card converts the music to digital instructions which can be saved to a file or processed to reproduce the music. Infrared Data Association (IRDA). Ports provide a wireless means of data transfer between devices instead of cables. The IRDA ports of the devices are directly aligned and data is transmitted through infrared light rays. One of the areas of use is to transfer data from handheld or notebook computers to a desktop computer. Power supply. Computers require a steady low voltage direct current (DC) to run their electronic components and to represent data and instructions. DC power can be provided by converting alternating current (AC) from standard wall outlets or from batteries. Desktop computers have a power supply unit located within the system unit. This unit plugs into a standard wall outlet and converts AC to DC and provides the power to drive all the system unit components. Notebook computers use AC adapters that are located outside the system unit. These adapters plug into a standard wall outlet and convert AC to DC. They also recharge batteries. Notebook computers can be operated either using an AC adapter plugged into a wall outlet or using battery power. Handheld computers also use AC adapters. However, they operate only using battery power. The AC adapter is used to recharge the batteries.
You have reached the end of the assignment.